So in today's video, we're going to talk about some of the products you should avoid when selling on Shopify. Before we get started, I just want to go ahead and let you guys know that if you want to download my free ebook on dropshipping, go ahead and do so. It's going to be mrecom.com. Link will be down in the description, so you guys could go ahead and download that. So with that said, let's go ahead and get started. So a lot of my students who are just starting off tend to gravitate towards these products, and I just highly recommend that they just stay away from. So I'm making this video to kind of help you guys out, because I do see quite amount of people kind of gravitate towards these products, and you want to avoid them for safety and legal reasons, which I'm about to get to in just a second. So this first group that you guys should avoid are electronics. The only exception would be things that plug in via USB, like mouses and keyboards. That's totally fine, but stay away from products with batteries. The reason you want to stay away from those, it's because when the item's being transported, you don't know how that battery is going to hold up. It's not regulated, and you might have issues with the battery leaking or anything like that, or the battery might be faulty. A good example of this was those hoverboards, how they were catching on fire. Most of those hoverboards came from suppliers out in China, and that's one of the reasons you want to stay away from that, because you don't know how their battery's going to react. It's not regulated. Nobody's making sure that everything is in order or anything like that. So you want to kind of stay away from products with batteries. So then electrical racers, you want to stay away from that. Any waterproof item, because most of the times you don't know how far it goes, or if it's actually waterproof, or for how long, or you don't know any of that. And the person might try to use this waterproof product, and it ends up not working, so you're gonna have to return it. And I just stay away from those just because I don't want to put my business at risk and actually constantly be refunding people when they receive the product due to faulty products. So then the other one is cell phones. Believe it or not, I've seen a couple of people who try to drop ship cell phones, which you're able to if you go to AliExpress. They have some cell phones. They're usually those lower end Androids, and you just kind of want to stay away from cell phones. Same thing again, you don't know how good that cell phone is. You've never tested it. You don't know how it's going to perform and how long it's going to last, if the camera's good, if anything's good, if it's made from good quality or anything like that. So you just want to stay away from those. And then security cameras, same thing. You don't know if they're faulty. You don't know how they're going to actually hold up, if they're only going to work for like a week or two or maybe a month. So then the second group is safety equipment like helmets, shoulder pads, knee pads, and mouth guards. One of the reasons you want to stay away from this is, for example, let's say that you're drop shipping helmets or motorcycle helmets, and somebody happens to be in an accident and the helmet doesn't hold up and just completely cracks, and then something happens to that person. You could get sued for having a faulty product. So you don't want that in your hands. You don't want that in your conscience. So I just recommend you guys stay from any type of safety equipment like that. It'll just save you from any type of lawsuit. Just stay away from these safety equipment. You're going to be way better off if you stay away from that. Trust me. Then the next thing would be health supplements. So I'm pretty sure you guys have seen some influencers on Instagram that like to showcase like these vitamins where it's like a gummy bear or something like that. So then some people get the idea to try to sell the same thing and find a supplier on AliExpress, and you just want to stay away from that because you don't know what's in that product. You honestly don't know. You're not seeing it manufactured. You don't have any control over how that person reacts. Maybe the person's allergic, some type of product, and it wasn't stated inside the label. So for that reason, you want to avoid any type of health supplements or anything that goes inside your body. You just want to stay away from. Which actually brings us to this next thing, which is cosmetics. Now, if you're starting a cosmetic brand or you're starting a drop shipping store around cosmetics, you're not going to go on and sell lipsticks, foundations, eyeshadows, or any actual makeup. You're going to have to be selling the things that you use to apply the makeup, for example, brushes or traveling cases, mirrors, or stuff like that. You don't want to sell the makeup itself, because you don't know what's in the makeup, how they're making it, how people's skin is going to react to it. So you just want to go ahead and stay away from that, because if you actually go and sell this, you're just asking for trouble. So the person might have a allergic reaction. It might not suit well with their skin. They might get some sort of irritation, and you're going to get sued because it's not regulated. You don't know what's going in the product. So just stay away from cosmetics and health supplements. Then the last thing you guys want to stay away from is branded items. So branded items would be like things that are supposed to be Nike shirts or jerseys or Adidas or designer handbags or designer clothing. You want to stay away from that. You don't want to get sued for counterfeiting the products. So I've seen some stores where they sell counterfeit Yeezys and counterfeit soccer kits and stuff like that. You want to stay away from that, as well as stores where they sell designer handbags on sale, 75% off, and this and that. Just stay away from using name brand products like that. You don't want to get sued by these companies. So for most of the list, with the exception of electronics, you're pretty much going to get sued over. So just stay away from it. Electronics, the reason you want to stay away from this is because you don't know how that electronic is going to hold up in the long run. It might only work good for a week or two and then just die off. And you're going to constantly be issuing refunds, and you want to avoid that. And for this other stuff like the safety equipment, health supplements, cosmetics, and branded, you're most likely going to get sued over, so just stay away from it. You're going to be better off in the long run. So that's pretty much it for the video, guys. Make sure to follow me on Instagram, mr.ecom. And if you guys want to download the free ebook, link's going to be down in the description below. And I just want to go ahead and say that I am working on a course, which should be done in about a week or so, or a little bit less than a week if you guys, by the time this video comes out, because what I do is I work on the videos for like the first 3 days of the week, and then I just constantly release them throughout the week. So by the time you guys see this video, it's going to be, the course is going to be almost finished, and it's going to be on its testing stages. So I'm actually excited for that, because I do talk about various subjects, from how to obviously build your store and whatnot, but I also touch up on subjects that you don't hear anywhere else. For example, how to build a nice looking store that actually looks professional and presentable, as well as how to go about creating a logo, and so you won't have to pay for somebody to do it on Fiverr, as well as what to do if you get banned from Shopify, if you get banned from PayPal, or what to do just in case you get banned or they cancel your account on Stripe so you can't accept debit or credit card payments. So I'm pretty excited for that. It should be pretty much done for the end of the month. I'm going to finish it this week, and I just need some people to test it out, see what it needs. If it's missing anything, go back and edit it. So I'll keep you guys updated on that, and thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video.